Hello guys and gals of the internet, I'm Civic Chaos of YouTube, and it's time to delve into those Call of Duty games that only had one kind of story. And we're starting with Call of Duty Ghosts, a game released in 2013, first for the Xbox 360, and then also made for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, as they were just coming out around the corner from this game's release. I will also be doing a couple of others. I will be doing Call of Duty Advanced Warfare as well. Ghosts and Advanced Warfare in particular are very underrated favorite campaigns of mine. Generally when a Call of Duty game comes out, the single player can be good. I mean, in some cases, it's like Modern Warfare or Black Ops, for example, it can be some of the best stuff in Call of Duty campaign history. But with Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, I actually felt that those campaigns in particular felt better than the multiplayer in some ways. And I think they're very underrated. I will also be covering World War II and maybe even Vanguard as well. The only one I probably won't be covering is Infinite Warfare because you guys know. Call of Duty Ghosts was not really well received upon its release. Everyone just kind of had an indifferent opinion about it. It's certainly not one of the most hated, I don't think. But for a lot of people, it's one of those forgotten ones. For me, however, I absolutely loved the campaign of this game. One specific reason made me particularly happy, and that was the outcome of the fate of Riley the dog. And you guys know I'll be protecting him with my life in this game. And that was really because of the marketing for this game. It really pushed, like, the fish could move, the dog is mocapped, and all that. And the moment I saw that dog, I'm like, I'm a little worried here. Because I was an animal lover, not as much of a dog lover back then as I am now. Like, now, it's dogs for life. After, obviously, spending the majority of the 2020 and 2021 with the dog we kind of inherited from Tom Lenny's sister. As she was at university and everything, the dog lived with us and Tom Lenny's mother. And it pretty much spent most of its time with us in the end, after not actually spending any time with us at all. Like, he wouldn't even come up to the bungalow we were in. But that very changed, and he pretty much inherently became our dog. But even back then, I was still a huge animal lover, so protecting Riley was priority one, because he's just the most adorable, good boy ever. So that was point number one. And there was a couple of things too. The graphics engine, whereas it's not one of the, it's not the mocap that the Modern Warfare games had, it was really just, run-of-the-mill on the old engine.
It was a different time, a different enemy.
It was still pretty good looking, and these cutscenes were pretty awesome.
Were sent to face down a force of 500 enemy fighters. Their objective? To force the enemy back from a civilian hospital and keep its occupants alive. For 3 days, they held their ground. But the enemy's numbers were too great. The 60 were cut down to 15.
Damn.
They wouldn't last another night, and the enemy knew it. Under the cover of darkness, they evacuated the hospital, sending only one of their own to lead the way. The rest returned to the line and took up positions beneath the bodies of their fallen brothers. As they lay in wait, the blood from the dead poured over them. The sand stuck to their skin like a shroud, changing them, anointing them. When the enemy drew near,
very Battlefield-esque, isn't it? Very Battlefield-esque.
They were like hunters that couldn't be seen. Using stealth their enemies couldn't defend against.
And I think because Battlefield 4 came out, and it pretty much did blow the majority of stuff away. It really kind of meant that, not the downfall of this game, but Battlefield 4 was definitely the pick of the two.
He expressed warnings to others of a force so menacing.
I love that game too. I hope I can play Battlefield 4 at some time. I love that campaign, but again,
ghosts.
With Battlefield 4, it had the most disappointing ending ever because I couldn't sacrifice myself to
And this really happened.
for my other two squad mates that I really liked. So that was kind of an annoying ending.
Yeah, I do. Come on, let's head back to the
So
house.
the one big difference from the other footage you've seen in this game and this version is you might have been able to tell I'm actually going to be playing this on the PC version. Because I bought the PC version of this and Advanced Warfare and World War II. And I also have Vanguard as well, as you guys know. So those campaigns will probably be coming in the future. Especially Advanced Warfare, as I really like that one as well. And World War II and Vanguard I never played. Infinite Warfare, you guys know I don't like it, so I'm not even going to contemplate playing that one. I don't even like the game. And I haven't even played the campaign, but I don't even like the game for the multiplayer, so I'm not even going to entertain the thought of playing the campaign. And that game was pretty much a mess anyway.
Make sure nothing got damaged.
I'm noticing a lot of head wobble in this game. I wonder if that's just realistic or just the tremors that are happening here. I can't really tell what's actually happening. It's supposed to be shaky like this because something's happening. But even when running, like the head movement is... I guess it's a realistic feel with this game. Probably.
It's not an earthquake! What are you talking about? You boys get to the house and stay there. I'm going for the truck. But Dad, just do it, son! Come on, Logan!
Considering what's happening, I don't think they're going to find a lot of cover anywhere.
What the hell is going on? This way, Logan! Climb over! It's not safe.
Or actually climb up. Run!
Get inside!
So I think,
What the hell is Dad talking about? What's
yeah, I think Hesh and Logan are brothers, and their dad's Elias. They're like some of the main characters of the game.
This place isn't gonna take much more of that. We're not gonna die here. Come on! It's jail!
As well as this game actually has a W in Riley making it to the end of the game, but the main bad guy's plot armor is probably the most plot armor I've ever seen in a bad guy. Like, even Makarov didn't have this much plot armor. I'll probably go into that later, but... God, when I saw him at the end, I was pissed. And I'll tell you something. I really wanted that Ghost sequel. Because it ends on an absolute cliffhanger, making you think there's going to be a sequel, but sadly this game did not so poorly, but sort of, you know, mid or meh. It didn't do well enough to really warrant a sequel in later years, and I've been waiting for 12 years for this damn sequel, and I want it. I still want it, even now. I still want it now. You know, I want to find out what became of the end, and I want to save the character that was dragged away at the end of the game.
Pressurizing airlock. Oh, I'm really looking forward to going home.
Freaking awesome that we're in space right now. I think it's the first mission, like, or game outside of, say, Star Wars that you're actually in a space station in space. This game has a lot of good level variety, to be fair. You're in space, you're in a jungle.
Hey, Baker, give me a hand with the unload.
You know, you do some pretty awesome kind of spectacles in this mission. Oh, spit! What the heck? Oh my god. To kind of take a quote from game trailers. Why is the Federation attacking? It's unclear. Yeah, the bad guys that are called the Federation, it's basically a sort of American Civil War going on. I don't think it's really clear how it came about. I think they do kind of talk about it a little bit. Like, it's supposed to be a faction in South America. I just got an achievement for getting the first kill in the campaign. That's an achievement. Okay.
This is not a simulation.
We can't let them take control of Odin.
Under control! Federation forces are now chronological!
Yeah, but I think the Federation faction is supposed to be
There's more of them!
mostly South American countries. So, say, Brazil, Argentina, things like that. I think?
Los Angeles.
I don't really know. Like the game trailers review said, it's unclear, really.
There you go. Locked. Targeting Houston. Locked. Targeting Miami. Locked.
So they were literally in, and within 30 seconds they took control of it completely to fire on the American countries.
Payloads 2, 3, and 4. Houston, what do we do?
Odin control. We have no
I think the
choice.
unique thing about like Ghosts and Advanced Warfare and such is that it doesn't follow or be based around a, say, real-world conflict. You know, World War II was like World at War. Modern conflict, COD 4, most recent modern conflict, you know, most recent modern conflict was like the Modern Warfare reboot, maybe. Medal of Honor did that. I think Medal of Honor was probably like
Odin control.
some of the most recent conflicts, so to speak.
Are you copy?
But this one was like totally like unique and different.
It's mostly Baker and I are still here.
Yeah.
Copy, Mosley. Odin targeting on payloads 3 and 4 have been aborted. But payload 2 is still sequencing. Targeting locked. San Francisco, Denver, Kansas City.
And eventually
Chicago,
scuttling the
Washington,
We're
the
not
stations.
done. Let's move to Odin and bring it down. I don't think we're making it home, Baker.
You can even see the Earth from here.
How many degrees off access to destabilize it?
23 degrees port or aft. But remote RCS systems are not responding.
Yeah, I do hope I get to play some of the Battlefield games, because Battlefield 1 was probably one of the most unique games of all of them, considering it's a World War I game, and no game has ever focused on that. So I'm hoping that at least the single-player portions of those games in particular are still active. I think the only ones I probably can't get would be the Bad Company games, because I don't think they're on PC through, you know, an app or a download anymore, because when they came out,
Ignite those
I think they were most likely
You heard him, Baker.
on CDs when PCs were still using them. You know, because it wasn't until 2008 where Steam became a thing. Shoot. There we go.
15 degrees. 23 degrees. That's it. That's enough to drop it into the atmosphere. Specialist Mosley. Kira. We have LOS with the crew of Odin Control.
Yep.
Repeat. Loss of signal with Odin Control.
Man. So I guess what's happening now is back to the boys here, or the men here. What's happening is that it's basically the fires, and then you probably see the other pieces flying into the atmosphere afterwards. I'm guessing.
Dad said he was going for the truck. We have to find him. Get across, quick!
I'm gonna say these lads were very lucky to survive. Literally, it's right on top of them, more or less. You can almost guarantee that, you know, whoa, I got stuck in the jumping there. I knew where to go. Shit. You probably guarantee that a lot of people were not as lucky. This is real devastation right here.
Run upstairs. We have to get him up ground.
Why couldn't I jump like that?
Get up here, Logan.
Whoa. Whoa, shit. I think that was one of the pieces just there. Holy crap. Oh, spin. Oh, I couldn't even avoid that. Man, how did these three even make it? It's almost a look of disbelief of how on earth did they make it. And now we're literally going into the final scene of Modern Warfare 2 right at the start.
Get out of here. You gonna be all right, son?
Gotta get Soap out of here. Ah. I know a place.
Hold on, boys!
So yeah, I think it was literally a somewhat American civil war going on. Led by the guy with the most insane fucking plot armor ever. I'll explain that later. That was some beginning, I ain't gonna lie. Achievement.
The Federation's rise to power.
I think pretty much all the well, not all the achievements, but the campaign achievements are basically going to be named after the levels.
Powers that depended on them collapsed, and in their wake, the Federation began to rise. The Federation united all of South America under one banner and devoured everything in its path as it moved relentlessly to the north.
Okay.
After turning Odin against us, the Federation stood on the doorstep of America, poised for the kill. They thought we were weak, crippled, prey.
So it's basically, yeah,
We fought hard.
it's basically just right out of left field. They really wanted to do a left field story. Oh,
And here, just beyond the craters of No
it's
Man's
such a shame it didn't get a
we find
sequel.
ourselves
The
in a
potential
defensive
was
war
really
against a more
high for
powerful
this.
enemy.
I mean, the narrative in itself probably isn't really memorable, or doesn't really, you know, it's not the best narrative in the world, but just knowing what you could understand, like, and make sense of.
Shit. Any survivors?
The intrigue was certainly there. Doggy.
Sorry I didn't wake you. Thought you could use a sleep.
No.
Quiet boy. Listen.
Dog protection mode engaged.
Hey, Riley's got something. Grab a gear, let's move.
Oh. They got a really good boy for this dog.
We're outside.
Like, they mocapped him and all sorts, you know.
Raj, we'll secure the exit. 2-1 out.
Riley probably feels the most real character in any Call of Duty game. Because, like, or, you know, just because of how well they did with him in the mocapping department. They made him feel like he's really there. With him, they did such a good job. And he's such a good boy. No. He has a couple of close calls. But I know I'm jumping the gun a bit here, but he does make it.
It's clear.
Thank
Come on
goodness. Because I was so worried that he wasn't going to. Because he was such a big push for the game. I mean, for me, he probably did really carry this game to a degree. Just to protect this little guy. Oh, you can't pet him though.
Hey, take the door on the right.
Oh. I mean, at least they... Whoa, jeez. Oh, dear.
Guess Riley was getting hungry. You don't want to eat anything out here, boy. Let's head back and get you some real food.
Aw, I'm up for that.
6-1, sit rep.
Just some local wildlife.
Yeah?
Good.
Check. We're moving up to RP Silver, copy?
Yeah, we'll join you. Meet us at the wall. We're on our way
He's
out.
got something.
Raj.
Such a clever dog.
There she is. Looking like hell. Still standing.
Dog, you know, they always say dogs are man's best friend. I could totally get that now.
Sweep this side of the wall and we're good.
We'll take the left side. Should go quick. Regroup at the gas station.
You got it.
He was, what's that guy called? He does, like, he's on YouTube, and he did, like, the story of Riley. And actually,
Come on. Search.
oh, you get to pet him. That's bullshit. I want to do it too.
You hear that? Someone's out there.
If someone writes the name of the guy in the comments, I'll know instantly who you mean. But Doggy, trying to shoot that guy. I think Riley had it. Nope, you can fuck off. You get near my dog, you face my wrath. Let's do this. Dog protection mode. I'll spin. Oh my god, the accuracy though. I can't see shit. I think Davey Wicks called that the most satisfying reload, like, ever. No. You do not send the dog out into people firing bullets. That's against the rules. Now, that guy can get murked.
Fed recon again. It's 5 this month already.
2-1, we just engaged the Federation.
He literally knows what everything means. Riley is the example of a very well-trained dog. Whoa, what happened to my mouse there? But Riley is just the example of a well-trained dog. He follows every order. He knows what everything means. That's how smart... Oh, more guys. That's how smart dogs are.
Come on, they're executing civvies. Move in. Riley, go!
Oh, shit, did I hope I didn't hit the... Oh, I hope I didn't hit him there. Shit. It's just that I fired the bullet and then Riley comes out in front of it. And I'm like, I see the marker come up, so I hope I didn't hit him. You know the rules. If I see a dog these days, I do nothing about it. I stand there and I die from it. Apart from that one time in the 8th Generation Madness where I killed the dog by complete accident. I felt terrible. I felt absolutely terrible. I mean, when Riley had, like, the second close call of the game, I remember, I instantly paused the game, exited the campaign, and pretty much turned the game off. And I had to take all my kind of, like, what's the word, my kind of willpower to just kind of go through it, because I didn't want to. But I persevered, and thankfully, he was okay. See, I must have turned it off and paused it and turned it off just before Hesh does say that the bullet went straight through. So I should have held out for a couple more seconds. And to be fair, he's wearing a bulletproof vest, so it's probably not as well. Shit. Stop it, dude. Oh, yep, vintage grenades, Call of Duty. This is a Call of Duty game, alright. This was definitely around the time where grenades would just pop out of nowhere and the enemy would throw them like it was nobody's business. Got him. Oh my god, they're accurate though. So this is this weird thing with Call of Duty. The enemy AI is not laser accurate, but like, they are accurate. They're more accurate than your AI teammates, put it that way. Your AI teammates, you know, you can just tell sometimes they're just shooting at the wall just randomly for no reason. And wasting bullets. The enemy AI, oh god, no. Yeah, they have to have laser pointers and stuff shooting at you. Stay there, doggy. Taking these guys first. I thought there was a guy there. Where am I getting broke from? Oh no, okay. Oh, he's up there, okay. What's that? That guy wasn't dying? Friendlies? Oh shit, oh god. See, there you go. My teammates just didn't have my back there. I think the friendlies came in behind us. But they should have clearly shot that guy that came up behind me and whacked me in the back of the head. I really can't tell who's who right now. Doggy.
Logan, grab a launcher. Take care of the birds. We'll cover you.
Grab a launcher. Where is it? Oh. Where is it, doggy?
Easy, boy, easy.
Oh. He's warning.
Riley, go.
You get behind this car, dog. We'll take all the helicopters and stuff out. If I can find the launcher.
Target's 8 o'clock. Copy.
Oh, is that it there? There it is. Okay. Suck on this nerd. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. I guess that worked. It didn't look like anything had fired. Whoa! I don't know whether that was a bug or not. I always like those,
Logan, use the guided missiles. Take out the chopper.
guided missiles. Oh, are they guided missiles, are they? Oh, okay. That's what's going on. Yeah, okay. So you point the laser at it, and then the rocket goes there. Got it. Good job with weapons here. I gotta reload. Come on. It's done. Epic explosion. It's an achievement. At least I think it's an achievement. I'm not seeing them. I don't know what happened.
Roger, commandeering for transport.
I'm hearing it, but I'm not seeing it. I didn't actually notice that just a minute ago. Where's the dog? There it is. Where's the dog? Where's the dog? Hello? Hello? Dog? Hoping he's in here. We're just gonna drive? Fuck that. Where's the dog? I'm assuming he's in the car. Better be. Oh, that Modern Warfare 2 kind of music. There he is. Oh. He's so cute. As Gaming Win said, cute. Like facts.
This is us, Sergeant.
Oh.
Right, staying. Come on.
Man, that is one well-trained dog. Mind you, I think service dogs are the best well-trained ones, aren't they? Like, they always do that. Just gonna... what are we doing here? Oh, it's optimal video. Using optimal video, manually changing settings could result in poor performance. Oh, well, I'll just keep it as is then.
Dad.
I heard about the attack. You boys okay?
Yep.
Oh,
He had the dog.
walk with me.
But yeah, as I was saying earlier, there's a guy on YouTube that does Call of Duty story videos, and he mentions about Riley in Warzone, and actually confirmed that it is the same Riley in Warzone. I mean, I already knew that, but because I could tell as well.
Listen.
And that's how I got the dog in
You're the only thing I've got left in this world. Dad. Listen. But you're
Modern Warfare 2019. It was part of a finishing move. That's now in Black Ops 6 as well, but I don't think I have it yet. So I've got to go in and try and get that. That's an objective now.
For real? We've been on
That's one of my regrets about Fortnite. I didn't play Fortnite in its prime, so I missed out on an event that gave you a dog in a backpack. I think it was English Avenger Stuffy that had a dog in a backpack, and I was like, oh, how do you get that? And it was like, oh, it was a few seasons ago, and I'm like, fuck. God, I was like, god damn it. So yeah, we're going back home, I guess.
We call it no man's land. Span of destruction between LA and San Diego, created when Odin was turned against us. The beaches and surf breaks of my own childhood were now mined and abandoned. Dad told us few men got to operate in no man's land. It was too dangerous, too unpredictable. If he was sending us out there, it must have been important to him.
I'll tell you
Couldn't
something
even
for
think
free,
this was not one
right?
of his tests.
I could never imagine
He was trying to teach us.
being at a home that was like really nice and then torn apart by war.
Beginning sector scan.
I couldn't imagine how
Contact.
like upsetting that must be to some people.